It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, here we are at the start of a brand new week, ready to get up and get after it and everything. And the reason why we're so energetic is we've got our same great sponsors we always have, including the Prescott Raceway right over there at 5121 Highway 53 East outside of Prescott. Give them a call at 904-5952. Check them out at PrescottRaceway.net. Find them on Facebook or just go by see Jackie at the Napa store in Magnolia. I saw him just last week, man. He's still going 90-0 and having a good time.
And we got ProMed Ambulance, great sponsors of ours. One of our longest running sponsors. Give them a good call at 1-800-634-0436 and get signed up on their Priority Membership Ambulance Care Program. Tell them Uncle John and Kelly sent you.
Without question. Also, another one of our longtime sponsors, Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street right here in Camden. 836-8125 for all your interior and exterior home painting needs.
And let's don't forget our old friend J.J. Lindsay down at the Shopper's Guide. If you need some stationery, if you need some printing done, give old J.J. a call down there and he'll hook you up.
Without question. There you go. What do you want to talk about here on a Monday, John?
Well, I'm going to talk about something most folks listening don't remember, ain't got no clue of.
Oh, remember when, but you don't remember.
I remember when, but I remember because, I remember.
You remember.
September the 19th, 1980,
oh.
42 years ago.
Right.
The Titan II missile silo at Damascus, Arkansas blew up.
Wow, yeah. No,
you don't remember that, do you?
No, I was been like 8 years old at the time.
They were, the Titan IIs was a holdover from the Cold War. Of course, the Cold War was still going on then.
Okay, right.
And, they put about 10 or 12 of them in Arkansas. I think there was 13 of them maybe.
Okay.
And, they put them all around the state, and they were underground missile silos. They were out in the pasture. There's a big door. Nobody knew what was under it. It's a Titan II missile. Had a couple of workers working on it. They were real. They were like they were like 19 stories in the ground.
Okay.
And a couple of workers was up on the top walkway working on it, and a ratchet got knocked off. Went all the way down toward the bottom and perforated the fuel line. Well, they didn't know what to do, so the next morning at 3 a.m. it blew up.
Wow.
They had a couple of workers that went in to try to assess it, and one of those, they were overcome with the
fumes
and things. A senior airman, David Lee Livingston, ended up passing away because of it. There was 21 people injured, but it blew up, and like they found the door off of it like 600 yards away.
Wow.
And the warhead, they found the warhead, the nuclear warhead, out in the pasture.
Oh, so it was like the engine part that blew up and everything. Ooh,
and,
wow.
Nobody knew what to do. I remember they evacuated that part of the state up there, but Bill Clinton was governor, Jimmy Carter was president. I know that David Pryor was a senator in Washington, and he flew home to try to assess. They had several military personnel. They were trying to decide what to do. And I think it kind of all worked itself out. Of course, we know now that it did. But like I said, one military man lost his life. Several people got hurt. But about 20 years ago, me and a couple of guys from the co-op were touring some of the co-ops in the state that were going to a program that we eventually went to. And we had a guy from that co-op in that part of the state took us out there and showed it to us, where it was at. Of course, now it's a pasture again. You can't tell anything was ever there. There is a plaque there,
memorial kind of
a memorial thing to the man that lost his life, and then some of the ones that were injured. But it was a big deal. It was it was national news because of the fact that it hadn't happened before, and nobody knew what was going to take place. But, You know, it was a big deal. Every time I hear Damascus, Arkansas, I think about that. But
oh, yeah, absolutely.
it was a big deal, 42 years ago.
And now we get to look back and remember when. Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When for today, but we're just getting started. We'll be right back here, same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow, ready to do it all over again. Remember, folks, if you miss us somewhere along the line, because we are on so very, very early, you can always go out and find us on a podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast. Find us on Facebook, and you can probably find us on YouTube as well. I guess we'll see you tomorrow, Joe.
You remember, if it had went the other way, there wouldn't have been no Remember When.
That's true.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.